from Los Angeles, California. We're the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
What's up, friends? And welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name is Kevin Kraft, joined once again by a man who is fully butt naked from the waist down and is currently flicking his boner while shoving a shake weight up his ass. That's Jeff Clark.
Hey, guys.
And transmitting to us from the dark side of Bethlehem, the bearded booger-eating antichrist known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo, but I don't live in Bethlehem anymore.
Yeah, Allentown, right? Quakertown.
There you go, Jeff. You got
Excuse
it.
me. I said that. I knew it was Quakertown.
I'm a Quaker,
Just-
not an Allen.
Been listening to Billy Joel, and he has that Allentown song, so that was on top of my head.
What's his Allentown song?
I don't know, just talks about Allentown. It's the name.
Where they're closing all the factories down.
Yeah.
That doesn't narrow it down. Every single one of his songs are about factories closing down.
It's literally Allentown, where they're closing all the factories down, is one of the direct quotes from the song.
Gonna go and get a drink at the tally ho.
It supposedly, though, was really
Is
written
that
about
Billy
Bethlehem,
Joel?
but it doesn't. Allentown flowed better for the song.
Yeah,
supposedly.
yeah. Bethlehem might be tougher to rhyme with than Allentown.
Well, I'm gonna be in Bethlehem in not too long. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to Dominic's housewarming party.
I'm also looking forward to that as well.
You sound like there's a caveat to that. But I'm
more
actually
looking
not.
forward to going to American Dream and riding on some snow.
Oh yeah.
Since that'll happen before the housewarming, that's what I'm immediately excited about.
Now, are you gonna make time to explore the rest of American Dream?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be yours for the day.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's another drop.
that's the straightest way you could have put that, Shuddy. I'm all yours, baby. Because I feel like they've opened some new shit since the last time I was there, and they're always doing cool stuff there. Like I see my sister putting up Instagram stories and taking my nephew to do all this cool stuff. It's like I know malls are just wilting and dying all around the country, and American Dream probably doesn't have too much left in it, but they're still watching that pig sail through the air. It's still good. It's still good. Opening new shit. Lots of mini golfs there, so I don't know. As somebody who gets to go there maybe twice a year, I wouldn't mind doing some shenanigans, maybe do an escape room, some mini golf. Got to go to that Toys R Us. 100%. Do you see they're opening more Toys R Us's this is? They're trying to bounce back.
What a bold business strategy.
Well, I think, with all the Shuddy boys in the world just buying up all these toys, they're like, fuck, people want toys again? Let's get back out there.
Imagine if Shuddy had that much influence in the toy department store market.
I wish.
Some guy in Quakertown bought so many He-Mans that it adjusted the market, and Toys R Us is like, all right, I like the look of these waters.
Well, if that was the case, the Quakertown Walmart wouldn't have stopped carrying Masters of the Universe.
Well, I mean, it's Walmart. They suck. They're only open in 10, though. I guess it's a soft reboot. Not a
So you should use your acai bowl editor or executive experience and try to get on the Toys R Us executive board.
That would be sick.
Yeah, you can do some consulting work. I feel like you can do both jobs at the same time.
I don't know that I have that kind of sway where they're going to look at me and be like, this guy needs to be an executive for Toys R Us.
Oh yeah, well check out this picture of my living room. Like, all right, make this guy CEO. He has 12 fist stores and 18 Ram Mans.
I'd be like Tom Hanks in Big, except I'd really be a 44-year-old man.
Wouldn't that be sick? Also, didn't Tom Hanks was like 25 or something in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
We're like officially old enough to be like his dad in that movie.
I
like,
have children older than him in that movie.
Are we sure? Or are you guys just riffing right now?
Riffing.
I feel like he looked like he was in his 40s.
Really? When was the last time you watched Big?
He's 69 now. Nice. I mean, I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time.
All right. How old is adult Josh in Big?
All
right. Well,
let me ask ChatGPT.
I have the answer. So you want to guess, Jeff? Are you sticking within his 40s?
I'll guess 31. I'll go low 30s.
Ooh. Well, I mean, by the rules of the game, you came in under 35.
He's supposed to be 35 in that movie?
Oh, he's supposed to be 35. Okay. I thought you were saying Tom Hanks was 35 when they filmed that movie.
Tom Hanks was actually 33 when they filmed that movie.
See, this is just nighthawkcinema.com. Says he's 30. But the top result on Uncle Google says he gets transformed by a Zoltar machine into a 35-year-old man. Which, by the way,
I mean,
now I fucking want to watch Big again. I've already watched it like once or twice this year. But
it's a solid movie. Solid film. It's
incredible piece of work. Incredible. You know what? On next viewing, that could possibly get bumped up to a 5-dicker. I remember seeing it
at a 4.5 right now.
I believe so.
Wait, you have Big at only 4.5?
Yeah, it's probably low, right?
It's way low. That is a 5-dicker as far as I'm concerned.
I have to agree with Jeff.
Oscar-winning film.
Was that Kevin McAllister's dad win Best Supporting Actor?
I think Tom Hanks won Best Actor.
I don't get it. No, he didn't.
I don't know.
No, he won it for Philadelphia and Forrest Gump, I believe, but not Big.
Ooh, look at the big dick on Jeff. Maybe it just got nominated. Maybe I'm tripping.
I'm asking Aunt ChatGPT.
Don't fucking burn down a rainforest. I got IMDb pulled up.
Well, I need to ask ChatGPT. I gotta win my numbers up. Fox News wants me to burn down rainforests.
It didn't win any Oscars.
Oh yeah, I guess it just got nominated.
It was nominated for Tom Hanks Best Actor in a Leading Role and Best Original Screenplay by Gary Ross and Ann Spielberg.
Robbed. Should have won. I wonder who beat him. Son of a bitch. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid pop-up. 88. Is it the 88? Best Picture. Oh, wait. Nah, son of a bitch. I always forget it's 1 year ahead, so it'd have to be the 89 Oscars.
Dustin Hoffman for Rain Man.
Well, at least
I've still never seen it in its entirety.
At least there were still fart jokes in it. Uh-oh, fought. You've never seen Rain Man, Jeff?
Nope, that was me that said it.
Oh, you've never seen it. Well, that kind of makes sense. Rain Man seems more like a Jeff Clark check that box off movie.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it a bunch of times. It's been a while since I've seen it in full, or let's say front to back, but in full works. But I've definitely seen it a bunch of times. Hot water burn baby, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as we're talking movies, we should give a shout out to a homie. Jeff and I went to a premiere of a little indie film in Long Beach and it was executive produced by a friend, a former coworker of Jeff, and Puminati, Lindsay.
Yeah.
She was the EP. Her husband wrote and directed it. They were nice enough to shoot us an invite, and they pulled something impressive off with essentially no budget whatsoever, and it was a cool little shout out love letter to Long Beach called Sorry, and they're doing the whole self distribution, not even letting the big dogs take a cut. They said, eat our balls to Bezos and Cook, and you can only get it on elprimobrand.com.
Buy it, and you'll get a Vimeo link, and you can, or you can rent it. You don't have to just buy it, but go to elprimobrand.com and get your options for watching it. It was cool.
Yeah, it's called Sorry. Boom. Check it out.
You got it. It's good seeing Lindsay again. I'm happy you were able to come down too, Kevin. It was fun hanging. And I thought the event was pretty cool. They held that like a distillery there. That's where they showed the movie, which was also connected to like a speakeasy. Willie's Tin Shop and Roxanne's, two places I've never been, but would probably go back because
what'd you get? Chimichangas?
Yeah, pupusas.
Pupusas.
It's Hispanic food. They said there that it was El Salvadorian, and I thought pupusas were Honduran. There's a very good chance it could be both, actually. Or both countries have pupusas.
But
it was cool.
Yeah.
The food was good. The event was good. The movie's solid. So check it out. You guys can rent it or buy it. Support the homie. It'd be great.
And then we also, so that was a bit of a hike, trekking to Long Beach, and then I chased it the next day by driving to Irvine, because anytime there's like a big movie event, I like to see it with as many people as possible. And Jeff's brother Bill is a big movie aficionado. So is Cheech. And with Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie coming out, One Battle After Another, like that's one of, if not Bill's favorite director, right?
Yeah. Favorite living director. I think his favorite of all time is Stanley Kubrick.
So, he put the word out pretty early, like, hey, there's an IMAX showing in Irvine. We're all going to go. Do you want a ticket? And I was just like, yeah, let's fucking do it. And I wasn't even thinking. And then leading up to it, I was like, oh yeah, that movie's coming up. Let me Google the theater. And it was like an hour and 45-minute drive. I was like, oh no. Oh God, what have I done? But we met up early and had some dinner beforehand. Shuddy boy.
Yes.
What do you think we went and got?
If you're asking me, Korean barbecue?
Not a bad guess.
Not a bad guess.
It's chicken. It's fried chicken. It's fried chicken.
Okay, that would have been guess number 2.
In my defense, I did not pick it. My brother picked it.
I like fried chicken.
I definitely would have signed off on it. I would have picked a much bigger place. That was the only issue that I had with Bill's selection. The place that we went to was pretty much a takeout spot, and the table we sat at was for 4 people, and there was only 5 of us. That was a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, the entire restaurant sat 12.
Yeah. Actually, there was outdoor seats. We probably should have just did that because we could have combined 2 tables easier. That would have been a much better situation. But, we were going to a place, Irvine Spectrum, where I don't usually go and watch movies, so I didn't know the real lay of the land. Or any like restaurant options, especially it being like a Friday evening. That would have been difficult, but I also just kind of allowed my brother to kind of take the wheels on that. And either way, the food was fucking bomb, and
it was
bang.
That was some greasy, crunchy fried chicken, and I was and then kimchi fried rice, which has some heat on it. So I was very nervous that we were about to sit down for a 3-hour movie, and I would be playing Poop Chicken from the first act.
Oh, and you'd had Billy Bubbleguts would have come to visit you.
Oh, with a vengeance. Billy Bubbleguts kicking down my fucking back door. But it was so the whole reason Bill chose that screening is because, PTA shot this movie in VistaVision and 70 millimeter film. And to show a movie in true 70 millimeter, there's very few theaters that actually do that. And I think as far as 70 millimeter IMAX, there's 10 screens in the entire world. So it was pretty neat seeing it like that. I think PTA's ideal version of watching it is just VistaVision, which I think there are 4 screens in the world capable of that.
Like, why would you do that? Like, that's so fucking pretentious.
I mean, it's an ideal film format that, it's one of those things where, obviously you can see the movie and enjoy it in other things, but if you're near one of these spots, check it out. Like the Vista Theater that Tarantino just bought in LA. That was showing it. But it's also most things are shot digitally these days just because it's expensive shooting things on film. If you're just using a memory card, there's a DIT on set that once it gets full, they pop it out, they dump it onto a hard drive, wipe it, it goes back into the rotation. If you're buying film, you have to be very careful with how much you shoot. If you run out, you got to buy more. It's a lot to keep track of. And, it's if you're a big swinging dick, that's no problem. Like, oh, you want to shoot a 3-hour movie on 70 millimeter? Yay, fucking knock yourself out. Here's a pile of cash. I will say that theater that we went to, it was like we were going on Space Mountain. You have to walk through this windy hallway with all these fucking neon lights all over the place. It was kind of cool. And that screen is gargantuan.
Yeah.
I looked up the stats.
The theater was pretty intense, wasn't it?
It was almost like I was almost getting vertigo, like we're about to go on a roller coaster or something. Because I think the screen, it's 65 feet tall and 90 feet wide. And when people are, walking from their seats to go out to get concessions or something, they look like little ants walking in front of that fucking thing.
Yeah. I was joking about how my fear of heights could come into effect when we were watching the movie. Because I almost felt like it was like stadium seating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've only been to a true IMAX theater a handful of times.
Yeah, I don't go many because usually I just plan my viewing around my schedule, not what screen I'm going to get. So, and the AMCs that are close to me don't have IMAX screens. So it's like I'm going to have to drive even further to get one and find one of the specific times to go. So it's not something I actively seek out, but it's fun to make an event out of things. And that movie did rip. That was a kick-ass fucking film. I'll say that.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, Jeff was, of course, the one person no asteroids in it, so no titties. Jeff don't see tit. No tit.
Of course, Kevin's a fucking sheeple who just agrees with what everyone else says. God forbid he has his own opinion on something.
Yeah, like Jeff, who has real deep cuts for his favorite movie, that little indie film called Armageddon, which no one's ever heard of.
I mean, was one battle after another Armageddon? No, it wasn't. But I didn't hold that against it. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't think there was enough cool scenes in it. There were some cool scenes, but I don't know. Ultimately, I just thought the movie could have been a little more entertaining. I know that's a pretty bland, vague review, and yours will be much better. You're much better at reviewing movies than me. It looked great. I thought there was a lot of I don't know. I felt like the score was really weird. It got pretty loud and intense in spots that I didn't think it needed to be. The piano keys that were banging in the movie. Leonardo DiCaprio was pretty solid. The fucking I don't know. The the one character, what's her name? The revolutionary at the beginning of the movie. Willa's mom, we'll say Willa's mom.
Oh yeah.
Not a fan of that character. That's probably how I was supposed to take it, but fuck. I thought that was the real villain of the movie.
Oh, cause she
Not,
cause she
not the
fucks,
Christmas
cause she
adventurers.
fucks, she fucks multiple people.
Yeah, I don't like that. You know how big of a fan I am of monogamy.
Only dudes can do that.
Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ. Well, why don't you tell people what you liked about the movie, and I'll try to jump in with some of my own opinion.
I will say I was a little nervous in the first act.
Are you going to see this ever?
I had considered it, and then I saw it was almost 3 hours long, and
I will
I'm
say
not
I
that
didn't.
interested in it.
I didn't feel the runtime. I was prepared to be like, because there are, even Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a long ass movie, and sometimes you shift a little bit, and you're like, oh man, my ass is falling asleep. But I don't know. Maybe it was just the experience of being in that fucking massive theater with that screen shoved right in my face, where I feel like the runtime flew by. But there was stuff in the beginning where some of it was a bit heavy handed. There's a bank robbery scene where this woman jumps up on the table and she's like, "My name is Jungle Pussy." I was like, "Oh boy, not beating around any bushes here, huh?" I looked it up though. That actress, she performs under the name Jungle Pussy.
Oh,
So that actually
so
just was her fucking name.
she was credited as herself.
Yeah, that'd be like if I wrote a bank robbery movie and Jeff hops up on the thing, he's like, "I am Dookie Boy the cocksucker." And people are like, "Man, that bank robber had such a weird name." And then they look up Jeff
I'm
and like,
going to look up Jungle Pussy right now.
"Oh my god, that's his AKA."
One word, Jungle Pussy. There you go.
But it quickly dawned on me that they were just going heavy with some of the satire, which I did not mind at all. I thought that there were, like, Leo's character was very entertaining, just like this burnt out former revolutionary who now gets thrown back into things, and he's just constantly ripping joints and hitting his roach clip. It was people are acting their fucking balls off. Sean Penn, holy shit. Benicio del Toro was awesome. I don't know. There's this. I guess I break with Jeff when he was like, "Oh, just not enough cool things happening." I feel like every scene I was just like, they had so many cool threads going that I could kind of tell that the movie was ramping down, and I was like, "Oh, I kind of just I don't want this to end just yet." I could go to fluff the runtime.
Like you guys watched two different movies.
Well, I will say the average of the movie was great until it got to Jeff's grading curve, because everybody else in House Clark and myself were blown away by it, and Jeff was just like, could have used some Nougatos.
Yeah. No titties, and not enough gun violence.
How am I supposed to jerk off to this?
Just unbelievable, this fucking guy.
No football, no asteroids. At least they had cars. I thought it was fucking great.
Did you give it a full 5 dicks?
I did.
Man,
Yeah.
Movie of the year for you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It nudged out Sinners, which I thought was awesome. The Monkey, which I'm like one of maybe three people that fucking loved The Monkey.
Did you like Sinners more than Weapons?
No, I would say Weapons was a 4.5 dicker. I did love Weapons.
Wait, what did you rank Sinners?
It was also 4.5.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I think F1 was a 4.5 dicker as well for me. I thought F1 kicked ass. There were some good movies this year.
It's not been horrible so far.
The Batman 2 comes out next week.
What are you talking about, Shuddy?
No, I don't know. I don't know what I was looking at. Hold on. No, it's October 3rd of next year. Sorry.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would have been
2026.
would have been a real sneaky job there for them to just casually drop that one next week.
How much promotion do you think they need? That does Batman need to make $400 million in the box office? I feel like they could just drop it like some recent rap albums where you just kind of wake up like, oh, Ghostface Killer came out today. No shit.
I mean, I don't know, because you always read about these big studio movies and you see what the budget is, and then you see they also show the marketing budget, and it's like, man, do you really need that? You really needed that much of a marketing budget to get the word out for it? But there are those people that are like, I'm failing to think of the most recent one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Superman. You hear one jerk off, you're like, oh, Superman's coming out this weekend? Oh, it's like, what? Have you not left your house? Have you not turned on a single device? How do you not know? But, there are people. Who are these people? How many Leo dicks are you going to suck, Jeff?
I'll suck 3.75 Leo dicks.
So it's still a good movie.
Yeah, dude. I said it at the time. I just, it wasn't. I'm not sure that's the best movie of the year. Like, I think that might be a little too far, but we'll see. I gotta get a list of movies to put ahead of it, though.
So you don't have like a go-to, like,
No.
the year's over in like 2-3 months, so not a ton more contenders coming out, but they do
Best
like
movies.
to backload the year with Oscar bait. But
Let me look up the best movies of 2025. Oh God,
Jeff Clark cares not for your Oscar bait.
The first link that came up with was Rotten Tomatoes. This isn't helping me at all.
Not clicking
Get
the fuck out of here. Well, while Jeff is looking that up, should do a quick bit of promo that in 2 weeks from today, October 13th, our new D&D episode drops. We got it recorded. It's in the bank, and it is waiting for you. And if I do say so myself, it is quite epic. Alex Wilson did an incredible job. So be sure to not miss that one. You've got 2 weeks for Blumpkins and Dragons Part 6. The first half is for free out here, and then we wrap it up on the Patreon episode for that week. So check it out. Mark your calendars. And Jeff Clark, do you have a winner?
Say that again?
Was that enough time for you to Google what your favorite thing?
All right, that's what you meant. Shit. I think I have to go weapons.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm missing a big one, and like this list on Rotten Tomatoes is far too long. Like it's just going off of their own scores.
Let me guess. It's
number
Mickey
one
17.
So the number one's on Becoming a Guinea Fowl, and then number 2 is Ephes, and then 3 is Solely Main Story. Like, I don't
fuck.
Never seen any of these fucking movies. Predators? Wait a minute. What the hell is that?
Movie about buttholes?
Vietnam? That's 98%. Nice. Yeah, I guess I'll go either Sinners or Weapons.
Well, do you want to hear some things that I Googled lately?
Yeah, dude.
Probably not. We don't need to be put on the same list as you.
This isn't any list stuff, Shuddy. You Pearl clutching wiener. Yeah, every now and then, I something stupid pops into my head, and I look it up, and then I think to myself, that was really stupid, and I put it on a list. I don't have a lot of these, but... And then sometimes I try to see if Shuddy and Jeff are smarter than me and know the answers without having to Google it. Like this one. Shuddy, if you know, just let Jeff take some guesses, but what the fuck is Sally short for? Yeah, like usually something that ends in a Y they're usually shortening something.
Oh man,
Sally, Jeff, short for Jeffrey, of course. Dick, short for Richard.
Do you know this?
I do not. I do not.
Yeah, because Peggy's short. My mom's name is Peggy, and that's short for Margaret. So Sally.
This is another weird one, like Peggy.
Yeah, Sally. Would it be Elizabeth?
Close.
No, I guess Liz. Damn it.
That's Betty.
Elizabeth is Liz, Betty, Beth.
All right. Stupid guess.
No, I don't disagree with it. I was thinking it was going to be something like that too, like Sally.
It's a weird one. It is a weird one.
What is it?
You don't want to guess?
Gertrude.
Sally-athin.
Yeah, is there like a Beatrice?
It's not even necessarily, it's the same amount of syllables. It's just Sarah.
What?
So if your birth name is Sarah, your nickname is fucking Sally. But
I think Sally is a cool nickname.
When's the last time you ever met somebody whose name was Sally that wasn't somebody's aunt? Like going to the bar and talking to somebody, like, hey, this is my friend Sally.
I guess you got me there. I can't remember ever meeting a Sally.
So, we just hired a Sally whose legal name is Sally. According to Aunt ChatGPT, Molly, when I asked what Sally was to confirm this, it also gave me that Molly is a nickname for a pet name for Mary.
What were people doing in the 50s? This just reeks of 50s stupid shit.
So you take a 4-letter name of Mary, change 3 of the 4 letters, and add an extra one.
I wonder what they're going to do with current names, like Braden. This is Flim. Birth name is Braden, but Flim for short. Michaela. That's Mickey.
That's not a bad one, right?
Mickey for Michaela.
Yeah. Wasn't the girl the love interest in that show, in that Netflix show? What was it called? I think it might have been just called Love. Wasn't her name Mickey? She's kind of hot.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Fucking a Mickey.
That was Mickey is technically for Michael.
Yeah, no, I know that it goes more to dudes, but I've heard girls named Mickey as well. No.
Sometimes even Mary or Margaret if parents just like the sound.
Yeah. I could see myself being one of those parents.
Why not just pick that name? Why are you going to name your daughter Sarah and then be like, this is our daughter Sally? Well, essentially two different, if you're Jonathan and your parents are like, yeah, this is our son John, I totally get it. But you're not shortening anything. It's there's no L's in Sarah. How did you get Sally from that? Preposterous! That whole generation. Brain rotted! All right, how about this one? How long do buildings last? What do you think?
I mean, it
Um,
depends.
It does.
yeah.
I found two different answers for concrete and for brick.
What are the pyramids made out of? They've been around for a while.
They're not made out of either concrete or brick.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
also
wasn't
not
it like
fucking.
limestone or some shit?
Yeah, it's limestone.
There's also not apartments in there, Jeff. It's just like a fucking stack of rocks.
And there could be. Probably couldn't set up any plumbing, huh?
150 years.
For which one?
Both.
Okay. Jeff, what are you guessing?
Before they condemn a building, I'll go. I'll go 125.
For both. For concrete and brick.
I'll go 200 for brick and 125 for concrete.
So you guys were kind of
No.
close with concrete. Concrete, according to Uncle Google, concrete buildings can last to 50 to 100 years. Brick buildings can do 500 to 650.
Damn.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
What prompted you to Google that? What were you?
Oh,
do you remember?
well,
I would love to.
Boredom.
I would love to know what mind state you were in when you Googled these things and they popped into your head. If
You were
notate
completely
that for the
sober,
next time.
probably.
yeah, because I don't smoke weed anymore. So I probably saw a picture of Sally Fields and I'm like, what the fuck is Sally short for? Salithan? And then Googled it, saw Sarah. I'm like, well, that's stupid. And for this one, Steph's. She's. Acting like we need to still censor that. Carl's mom moved out of her old unit, and we were in there doing some just like cleanup stuff. And the whole building is very old, and like parts of it are falling apart, and they're like all the tenants had to like chip in so they could redo all the balcony walkways. And I'm just like, are they just kind of like putting a fresh coat of paint on the Titanic? Like, how much life does this fucking building have left in it? Because it was built in like 1920. So it's like it's already 105 years old. At what point does it make sense to just knock it down and start over? So, but it's a brick building. And I was like, I've always wondered that, like all these skyscrapers in Manhattan. And you see buildings get, I don't know, condemned, or they just get knocked down so they can put a new skyscraper up. Just like that scene in Dark Knight, that the hospital that the Joker blows up, they actually had to demo that fucking hospital. So they were just like, all right, Christopher Nolan, yeah, you can just blow it up for a movie. But, I Googled it, and fucking brick buildings. 500 to 650 years. Fucking nuts.
I wonder why more buildings aren't built out of brick then.
Expense.
They look like shit. I don't know. Brick buildings.
Are they more expensive than cement? I'll have to take your word for that.
I mean, theoretically, and this is I'm going to show my math. I don't know this for a fact, but you need to hire multiple people to lay the brick who know what they're doing, or you can have a couple of guys build the concrete forms and have one guy pull the lever on the back of the cement truck to fill the form.
It seems sound.
I feel like concrete is less labor intensive, so therefore it's cheaper. That's my math.
I don't know. That works for me.
Yeah, I can't. I can't provide any pushback on that.
I will accept that answer.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And the final stupid thing that I Googled, do any animals have two penises? What do you think?
Will we have to name animals that may or may not? I mean,
sure.
Does the question stop at yes or no?
I will say this: if you don't think that there is a single animal in the world that's double dick in it, then obviously your answer is no. But if you think there are, show your math. Whose Who's got a double ding dong?
I feel like it had to be if there was, it'd have to be like some sort of sea life creature.
Like
That is what I would say. Some sort of sea-like creature, possibly reptilian. Uh,
Yeah, like did octopus have two dicks? I mean, they have 8 arms, so you would think maybe they have 2 or 4 dicks.
yeah, if they're gonna jack off, it's a waste of arms.
Maybe they have no dicks.
Ooh, brutal.
I,
I'll just,
well, yeah, that's true.
they're all
Yeah,
just running around
I was saying.
scissoring each other.
I was about to say something dumb, like, well, maybe they're just all women. It's like how do they reproduce? Just a bunch of two lesbos can't make a kid.
Well, there's weird shit going on under the sea. Male seahorses are the ones that get pregnant.
Huh.
Didn't
There
even
you
have to
go.
Google that one. So, so your guess is yes, octopus.
I was actually going to guess a seahorse was going to be my 2 dick animal.
All right, Shuddy, are you going to commit to any one singular animal being a double dicker?
no,
So you think no animals have 2 dicks?
that's not what I said. I said that I think that there are animals that have 2 dicks, but I don't know what it would be. It would be something reptilian or some sort of sea creature.
Well, that's the whole fun of the game is picking one. Like Jeff picked octopus.
Seahorse.
All right. Well, there are animals that have 2 dicks. There's a term for it. Hemipenis. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you got under that hood? It's a hemi. It's a hemipenis. And Shuddy, you were close. They are in the reptile world. Supposedly iguanas have 2 dicks and snakes. So they can how's that for
I didn't
punishment?
think a snake had a single dick.
2 dicks and no hands to whack them off with. That is a tortured existence. Poor snakes. Well, there you
But
go.
snakes are flexible enough that if they wanted to, they could probably suck their own penises.
Yeah, but those fangs, you got to watch out for that. You don't want to rake rocking those bad boys. Well, to get the mental image of a snake sucking its own dick out of your head, Jeff, how have your cooking adventures been? We haven't checked in on your Sunday sauce in a while.
I made
are you ready?
lasagna.
Are you ready for MasterChef?
No, I am years away from MasterChef. I made some lasagna and chicken cutlets 2 weeks ago. The lasagna came out pretty good. The first time I did lasagna was better. The chicken cutlets did not come out so good. I fried them too long. I don't want to say burnt because it still had like a juicy chicken interior, but the fried part was a little browner than I would have liked, and I felt like it could have been a better chicken cutlet all around. This past weekend, or excuse me, yesterday, I did sausage and peppers, which is like Bill's favorite shit. Which was pretty easy. I guess I did make 2 errors though. One is I confused low. I thought low on in the pressure cooker or the crock pot was the same as warm, and it wasn't. So I just kept this fucking thing on low all day, and then by the end of the night, it just was like a black, like fucking burnt little puddle.
Oh,
But
I
and this
burnt my
was after
sausage.
me, Bill, and Cheech had a few sausage and peppers sandwiches, and there was onion in there. So sorry, Kevin, you wouldn't have liked it.
That's okay.
And I also I threw out some of the onions and peppers because it just looked like there was too many, and I did not take into account or value how much they would cook down. Like I knew it would cook down a little bit, but I should have just followed my mom's exact recipe
Down.
instead of trying to switch it up on the fly because she was right. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next weekend or this weekend coming up. It's my brother's girlfriend's birthday, so we're going to the IE Saturday to hang out with her. Not sure if I'll have time to get to the if I'll have time to get to the store, or like it's just gonna be me and Cheech for football Sunday this week because Bill's got to do boyfriend girlfriend duty for his girlfriend's birthday. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna just make a Sunday sauce for me and Cheech,
Yeah.
but
I had
it's all
that
right.
situation this weekend or yesterday for the Eagles game. This is the first time that I haven't had anyone to watch it with. I went into the pizza place that's not far from my house, and the girl was like, "No pizza today?" I was like, "Nope, just me, so no pizza." I got veal parm and mozzarella sticks, by the way.
Man, they called you out.
Fucking love the old barn.
Pizza shaming you. Well, Jeff, I believe in you. I feel like in 2 weeks, 2 Sundays, you will not be burning your sausage.
Sure hope not.
Okay, boy, what do we do next? We got thingies. Why don't we didn't get a chance to do
Wait a
it
minute.
last week? What's up?
Do we have voicemails? Are those a thing still?
Oh,
Not anymore. Not anymore.
boy, do we ever. I just don't know if we have the intro anymore. Yeah, we do.
I know
Voicemails, yay!
a little peek behind the curtain, a little light on the rundown, and whenever that happened in the past, I don't even think we were ever light because we just assumed we had voicemails to respond to, and the Puminati
Yeah.
would help us with the MSPH episode. I completely forgot today that we have a voicemail, a backup and running.
We
The
do.
Puminati should be able to fucking produce this whole podcast, or at least a decent chunk of it.
Well, I am going back to the days of pre-listening to them. Just because, can't play them all because, like you said, that would be the entire show. Some of them, the audio is all fucked up, or they don't really have anything they really want to say. They just kind of wanted to call in and say stuff.
Is this MSPH?
But like you said, this is MSPH. We have a brand, and sometimes we get some stories that are on brand. So I didn't put names for any of these people, but maybe this guy will introduce himself.
Hey, boys. First time calling from the middle of nowhere in Ontario, Canada. Figured I'd give you a good shitting story. I was about 15 to 16 years old, drinking at my buddy's place. Near the end of the night, I was so drunk, I was hanging over the back of my buddy's couch, and I just hear his mom screaming, "Oh my God, I think he's shitting." And sure enough, there I am, shitting my jeans while puking all over his couch.
Oh,
Anyways, I even went to bed like that.
a double evacuation.
I woke up, jeans full of shit, some of it's crusted,
Oh,
just walked right in my buddy's shower. Fully clothed, cleaned myself, no idea what I did with my clothes. But the one and only time I've ever shit myself. Anyways, just give you a quick little story. Have a good day, boys.
well, thank you for sharing here at Poop Your Pants Anonymous. And I gotta say, shout out to your friend's mom for witnessing you shitting yourself in action and just letting it go. I am pretty sure if my mom was like, that motherfucker is shitting his pants on my couch, you are getting tossed like a bouncer out of a bar. That's bold.
By who? Your mom?
Yeah. My mom, those stories where like a woman's infant is trapped in a car after an accident and she just like finds superhuman strength and lifts it up? You shit your pants on my mom's couch. She is grabbing you by the waistband.
Helen is going Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
You look like Uncle Phil and Jazzy Jeff.
She turns into fucking Lou Ferrigno.
You're going into the next zip code. But man, that's rough. I mean, and then what a family too, to allow you to just walk into their shower full of shit and rinse it off, because I'm scrubbing that shower with bleach before I get in there. Get all your fucking poo-poo particles out. All that botulism. You nasty. You guys are nasty up in Canada. Jesus Christ.
Botulism.
Here's
Is that
another-
really a thing?
All right, you
It's
Google
not really a thing.
You Google it, and while I play this next voicemail.
I mean, when's the last time someone has been stricken with botulism?
Dude, someone just got the fucking Black Plague.
Fair enough.
It's
Fair
2025. Any disease is on the table.
Botulism's back. It's
Yeah.
2025.
Mad Scientist Party Hour. Dylan here, also known as Big Country.
Yeah. What up, big cunt?
Big country.
Big cunt.
Big cunt in the house.
So glad the voicemails are back. You guys just are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. A couple things. One is you guys floated the idea of doing a New York City show. You should not hesitate. Please come to New York City. It would be awesome, even if it was some sort of gathering or something like that. Also, I have a...
Well, I mean,
Wait.
if we were going to do a show in New York, it's going to take a lot of planning, and we're going to need to call in some favors. Like, we might need Louis J. Gomez to do some sort of a Legion of Skanks MSPH crossover to warrant us getting some sort of a performance space and to move some tickets.
Can we still call in a favor with Louis J. Gomez? Are you cool with him still?
I mean, I haven't spoken to him in a long time, but we never had a falling out, and I fucking love Louis. I'm a huge fan. You know, I think his stand-up is awesome. Every interaction I've ever had with him has been awesome. So
Yeah, I think he's the fucking man. And I thought he killed it when he came on our podcast years ago. And
yeah,
over 10 years ago at this point, I would say.
that might have even been before Legion of Skanks.
It was
Yeah.
before he was just launching Gas.
Oh, okay.
Because he was talking about how he was going to create a podcast network that really took care of the creators and was creator-centric.
And they're still crushing it. Gas is still fucking alive and thriving. So shout out to Louis. Yeah, that's another thing I really like about him. He's just like a fucking go-getter. He's just like, I am going to do this thing, and he fucking pulls it off. Skankfest is just crushes year after year.
So Big Country wants us to go to New York City?
Yeah, and do a show there. Or even if, we can't get anybody cooler than us to help us out, just announce that myself, Jeff, and Shuddy are going to, stay in New York for a long weekend. Who wants to go drinking with us?
How much does the Times Square billboard cost? Like one of those rotational billboards, not rotational, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Videos.
Yeah, that works.
Let's just say, even if we started...
if we just get our MSPH flashed on there, I don't know, 5 times in a day for 5 seconds at most.
Even if we started an OnlyFans where we got in a triangle and blew each other, we are not making the money needed for that.
Oh, come on. Our Lemon Party OnlyFans would fucking kill it.
Kill the platform, maybe. Yeah, well.
I think our listeners would support us doing some Lemon Party stuff.
We could get 15 seconds every 24 hours for around $150. So
Is that what it says?
What?
That's what ChatGPT says.
Let's do it.
Well, Ant ChatGPT is still in the phase of growing.
For business level ads on prime digital billboards, daily rates typically run from $5,000 up to $50,000 or more, depending on which screen and when. For the most iconic high visibility screens, like ones above the Red Steps or One Times Square, the annual cost is $1.1 million to over $4 million for full usage. So we
Yeah.
could probably get like one 15-second blip in Times Square at like 3:15 in the morning for a couple $100.
Everybody come to the Chuckle Hut! People are like, what the fuck? The fuck was that? I don't know. Let's go get some pizza. All right, let's listen to the rest of this.
Question for Jeff. Jeff, would you rather sit on a dick and eat some cake, or sit on some cake and eat a dick? I was just curious on your thoughts on it. All right, guys, keep moving on.
All right, guys, I'll take my question off the air. I'm going to go to Sabaros. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to imply you would eat there. Not with that accent.
I think I'd rather sit on a dick and eat cake than sit on cake and eat dick.
At least I could eat some cake.
I feel like more effort's needed to eat a dick than it is to sit on it. And if I'm sitting on cake and eating a dick, I'm not getting enjoyment either. If I'm at least eating cake, I'm enjoying that. And supposedly,
So what you're saying, if I'm hearing you correctly, is you want a dick in your ass.
Shuddy, the question was to me. And you gotta let me finish my answer. I just think I would enjoy eating cake more than sucking dick and sitting on the cake.
All I'm saying is, in one of these scenarios, I get to eat cake.
And my only point of reference for this next comment is Road Trip, where that girl stuck her fingers up Stifler's ass and made him come. But I think whatever pleasure that is exists. I mean, the first stick in my ass would probably hurt, and in this case, it'd be the first and only.
Maybe.
And
who knows?
Hopefully the last. Yeah. Hopefully the last.
Oh, don't tell Outkick.
Do not fucking bring that up to Outkick. They can't even hear we're having this conversation.
The real kicker is, though, in that scenario, you get to eat carrot
Real
cake.
dicker. Wait a second. Come on.
All right,
I can't even have like chocolate on chocolate cake.
No, you get your pick. You get your pick.
What if I had to sit on the? I'll sit on the carrot cake if I choose to sit on the cake and suck the dick. I will sit on carrot cake.
What difference does it make? You're not tasting it with your ass.
That's true. Yeah.
I guess if you have to ruin one cake out of existence, it might as well be a carrot cake.
Yeah. That's one less carrot cake that the world has to suffer through.
Which, while we're on the subject, how fucking dare they call that cake? But thank you for your question, sir. I don't know. I mean, I love New York. I love going there. I'll take any excuse to go there. And if we got to perform in New York, holy fucking shit, that would be wonderful. Who knows? Maybe if I start doing stand-up again, get the word out, maybe in like 5 years we'll be able to do it.
Dude, that's a doable goal.
All right, I got my homework assignment for the week. You
just gotta fling more shoes at people when you're on stage, and we'll be in fucking Caroline's doing a live podcast next year.
All right, Kevin, you have 6 months to get funny. All right, here is another human.
Yo, I just wanted to say those holes in your underwear are from itching your ass too hard. All right, bye.
Shout out to that man. You know, I like it. You know, you get in, get right to the fucking point, and you get out. Thank you, sir. So, of course, he is referring to the holes that Jeff and I find in our underpants. Honestly, today, you know, I was putting a lot of stuff together for the show and running a little late. And I always lay out my clothing next to the toilet. Don't ask. And as I'm putting my underwear on, I see a triple tear in the grundle of the fucking underwears that I'm wearing right now. It looked like Wolverine took a swipe at it. So I am once again rocking some holy grundle underwear. Jeff, which, I mean, if you did not watch that episode on YouTube, holy shit, did you miss out. That
was one of the hardest times, your hardest laps in years.
my eyeballs almost fell out of my head. Jeff was wearing underwears that were so old, it looked like, clear wax paper. It was straight up mesh.
Yeah, how would me itching my ass have led to that?
Yeah, and
That just feels like just years of just gradual, very, very slight gradual usage.
And I don't even
Like
itch my
wearing.
ass that much either. And I feel like if I did, the holes would be closer to my ass than my grundle.
Yeah.
I suppose
I feel like
I do get itchy nuts, and to the ladies out there, itching a set of balls isn't as easy as you think it is. You kind of got to find the itchy spot and do a pinch and roll. You can't just like scratch it like it's your arm. But yeah, I think it's just from it's wear and tear. I buy these Uniqlo boxer briefs, and I think that's the tension point. That's just where they fall apart, right in the grundle. Let's see, what else do we got here? We got a couple more, and I do want to take a trip down voicemail memory lane with you guys. So maybe we'll play one more. We'll save the other one for next week, and then we'll go down voicemail memory lane. This guy's got a punishment idea, and I pulled it for last week, and we didn't have time, so I already forgot what he said.
Mad Scientist Party Hour. This is Ken the Lawn Guy from the hills of western Massachusetts. Man, I'm stoked to have this voicemail back. I love it when you guys play those. It's fun. Anyway, I've got an idea for a football pick-them punishment, and I think that it would be great for Jeff and Shuddy. Kevin, I'm not quite so sure. He's sort of a hairless twink, so I'm not sure if it would work well on him. But anyway, the idea is simply this, that for 1 month, the loser must shave their face down to the jawline. So sideburns, mustache, goatee, everything down to the rim of the jawline, but they may not shave anything below that. So that at the end of the month, they have a furry neck beard, sort of looks like a furry turtleneck, which begets the name of this punishment. I like to call it the fertile neck. So if you guys like that, let me know what you think. Hopefully you do like it and you use it, because I really look forward to seeing Jeff's bushy fertile neck at the end of February. So anyway, keep up with the great shows, guys. Love it. Can't wait to hear the voicemails again. Peace.
Well, thank you for that, Ken. I know Shuddy Boy's got a big acai call right now, but I can guarantee outside of Shuddy Boy getting, a 5 to 6 figure payout, he is a beard guy. He is not touching that shit.
I think there's a slight chance that he would agree to it just because he probably doesn't think he can lose, especially considering his Eagles are fucking awesome and keep winning. So it's almost like a free win he gets every week. And my Giants, I cannot figure them out for the life of me. Obviously, we'll talk about that towards the end of the podcast. But it's also not fair. Like, I need a separate punishment for me because I don't grow enough hair to where I think that would look ridiculous.
Especially
like
in a month.
Shuddy's is gonna be obvious, and that'll be a fun thing to goof on him about during Mad Scientist Party Hour. Be a funny thing to just think about him walking around with that fucking facial hair. But like, to me, it really isn't gonna affect me that much.
Yeah,
it will look somewhat stupid, but.
In a month, I'm not getting, I know he called me a hairless twink, and I honestly never thought I could grow facial hair until COVID hit. And I was just like, well, shit, not going into the office, not going anywhere. It's experiment time. I'm not trying to impress anybody. Let's see what happens if I just stop shaving. And much to my surprise and everybody that knows me, I grew fucking facial hair. It's a bit patchy and mangy. My sideburns don't connect. There's some barren patches. There's some of that going on my neck as well, I think. But if I stopped for, I don't know, it would take months, like 3 or 4 months maybe, I would get like a nice little like neck pillow. But that does, I do want to see what that looks like. I feel like some of those UFC guys do it. Now that I don't have to really follow any loosely the UFC for work purposes, every time I see the next lineup for the next UFC card, it always looks like it's the main event is a Muslim Amish guy fighting a white supremacist.
Dude,
every fucking card looks like that.
the Muslim Amish guys are just tearing people apart. Like we can't. They're fucking unbeatable. They're unbeatable. Like that guy Khabib, he retired undefeated, I believe. And then he's got like a bunch of fucking people that fight in like his little dojo or his camp, and they're just all beat the fuck out of people. It sucks. It kind of makes the sport boring. And a lot of them fight in like a very boring, shitty way. Like they just like wrestle people and like control them on the ground and will throw a few punches. Like it's obvious that that they're the superior fighter and that they dominated their competition, but it's not aesthetically pleasing from a combat sport perspective.
Obviously, the coolest way to have people fight each other would be if they were doing like kung fu and shit, like a Jackie Chan versus a Jackie Chan. If that's what UFC was, I'd buy every card. But like,
you're not into boxing at all, right?
Not really. Boxing is kind of boring. The truest way to fight, and the most efficient way, is to just like sneak in and wrestle somebody. And it's, for somebody who's not like a fight fan, it couldn't be more boring. And just, I think the early days of the UFC, when it was just like some fat guy who gets in bar fights all the time versus some other fucking angry slob, and they're just like pounding the absolute fuck out of each other, and then there's no rules, so they're like chewing each other's dicks off and shit. That was wild. Like, I remember, back in the day, my buddies and I used to ride our bikes to the video store, and we would rent UFC VHSs because it was almost like fucking Faces of Death. It was crazy.
Yeah, well, you could also see those fights where like Royce Gracie was like a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but he'd fight like a 400-pounder.
Yeah.
It's like, how could he beat this guy?
I feel like just if you follow the trend of just how crazy and interesting the fights are from the beginning, where it's all the way up here, to current day, it's just a solid nosedive. It's just, and I think it's just going to get more and more that way once people realize that, like, oh, training to do fucking kung fu kicks and punches only gets you so far. We just always lose to hug guy. So if I want to win, I have to then become hug guy. And UFC is just going to be hug guy. And
yeah, it's gotten kind of like boring, and there's like too much parody in it because it's no longer one specialist fighting another specialist. Like they do MMA, they train for all these different disciplines. Before it was like a street fighter versus Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or sumo wrestler versus a boxer. So, maybe not that specifically, but that generally. Yeah. And that is more interesting. But it's just like pretty much two guys who are fucking nasty at everything. And they're chiseled, and they're sick athletes, but like the fights become, to your point, more boring.
Is there anything that could be done? Could a rule be put in place where it's like, I guess there's no specific like way to do it other than just like stop being boring, and then that's subjective.
Yeah, I think Dana White's efforts are like they give fighter bonuses for knockout of the night or performance of the night. So like if your whole strategy is just to tackle someone, hold them on the ground, and control it, like you're going to have less of you're going to be booked for less fights. You're not going to win performance or knockout of the night.
Yeah.
And like Dana White will probably stop booking you for his events. But I mean, the idea that you kind of came up with is just essentially just getting rid of grappling, and for the most part, turning into kickboxing, essentially, because you like kicks. You want to see people punch and kick, but you don't want to see them wrestling on the ground. So that's Muay Thai or kickboxing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe if there was like a time limit.
But you don't watch Muay Thai or kickboxing either.
No.
It's not like you're watching, and that's pretty accessible via YouTube or the internet. If you really wanted to, you could find Muay Thai and kickboxing. I mean, you never do that.
We did talk about it. My sugar mama Carl is taking us to Thailand.
Would you go to an underground, like a blood sport fucking Thai fight, Muay Thai fight?
I don't think I could, man. I don't think I could. Seeing that stuff in real life
with her?
No. She could probably handle it better than I could. I just seeing that stuff in real life is a bummer to me.
Finish him.
Yeah,
A Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah, I would just be like, I don't like this.
Dude, I'd be wearing a green visor, sunglasses indoors, smoking cigarettes. Got the taco meat showing off.
How long until the next fight? All right, I'm gonna pop into the alley and bet on this cockfight. I'll be back.
Be taking bets, yeah. You guys do dog fighting here, or is that? Oh, all right, my bad. No, we won't do that.
I don't like it either. That was a test. You guys passed.
Guess you guys aren't as raw as the Deep South, are you?
But yeah, I don't know if there's an easy fix other than just like stop being huggy little bitches and throw strikes. If there was a time limit, like you can't hug for more than 15 seconds, like if you don't get that moving in 15 seconds, break and start punching. But then again, the guy's just going to charge you and hug you, and we're back to watching softcore gay porn.
We're back to watching cuddle matches.
But
I'm gonna cuddle your ass to death.
Well, let's see here. Shuddy's still on his call, so we'll do one last voicemail because he's going to want to be here for the memory lane trip. We can't do NFL pick them, so all right, let's check in with this Puminati.
Mad Scientist Party Hour.
And this kind of touches on something we just brought up.
That wasn't a real
What?
smart. What's up, guys? It's Jeff from San Pedro checking in.
Oh,
Glad you got a new
hey.
voicemail line, so I can leave messages again. And for the Puminati, to leave messages too. I am currently back in Bangkok, Thailand. Fucking crazy over here, man. I got 4 fucking girlfriends. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. These girls are all missiles. Puminati, if you're out there, like, just hating life, come to Thailand. You know, it's all there for you. It'll be a change, man, but it's a different world. It's fucking awesome.
I have a feeling he and I are going to have 2 very different trips.
Yeah, it's like, Kevin, you're going to Thailand too.
I'm also not going to Bangkok. We're going to the beach, so
Gotcha.
almost like 2 different countries.
Anyway, guys, Kevin, I saw your short, the animated short. Pretty fucking trippy, man. And yeah,
Thanks,
loved
guy.
John Cooper. I saw the premiere in LA with you guys. And it was fucking sick. Got to hang out with you guys. I know it's been a while since you had voicemails, but I'm glad they're back. And yeah, shout out to Mitch Brown. And shout out to Puminati from the way up north in Canada. Fucking Kevin up there. Fucking truck driver, badass dude, you guys. Anyway, just call, say what's up. Glad the voicemail line is back. And yeah, I'll be calling. You guys take it easy. Jeff from San Pedro, out.
I wonder if it was expensive for him to call our voicemail line from Thailand.
How does that work? Like, how do you? If I just bring my cell phone with me to Asia, does it still work?
You have to call them and activate a temporary international plan. And
So is that what you're going to do when you go to Thailand? So you still have phone access, or are you just not going to have access?
No, you call them up and they charge you a few extra dollars and they'll throw you like some international minutes. I like the last time I left the country, because the first couple times that I went to Japan, I had to get a pocket Wi-Fi. So I was using data over Wi-Fi instead of international data, which is a real butthole reamer. That'll really fucking get you. But I can't remember. I think the last time I went, they're really kind of just getting on board with everything just being across the line chill. I think it might have just been included in my plan. As long as you let them know ahead of time, they'll switch you onto some temporary plan so you don't get completely railroaded. Because I've heard some horror stories of people ending up with, 4- or 5-figure bills at the end of a trip.
So, okay, so you can like make calls and texts and stuff. You're just going to get a fuck ton of charges afterward.
Yeah. But they make it a lot easier now. And the last time I left the country was, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. And they just keep making it easier and easier. Because it's not like It's not like it was back in the day where you got a bunch of fucking ladies sitting at a switchboard pulling fucking plugs and putting them into different things. You know?
Yeah, like Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Shuddy,
All
you're
good.
back. You're back just in time.
Okay.
So once I got the voicemail line back up, it still had access to our old numbers things, which was kind of weird to me. You know, like Google just straight up was like, "You're fucked. We're taking your number away. You no longer have voicemails." Yay. But all that stuff was still there, despite the different number. So I just did a search. I just searched. I guess you can search the transcripts, and I found our dear departed friend Batad's first ever call.
Really?
So I thought it could
Whoa.
be fun to kind of revisit that. You know, for older
Yeah.
Puminati heads, you know, Batad, who
Icon. Fucking icon.
total icon, known to the Puminati as Batad, known to his friends as Speedy, and known to the government as Chase, was just a wonderful, wonderful guy.
He was a solid human being.
Yeah. And he used to call and leave voicemails, and he would like send us these weird fucking photoshops too that were hysterical. And you know, unfortunately, we lost Batad a few years back. And I'm going to have to try and search a little bit more. I found his number, so I'm like, oh, cool, now I can find all of his voicemails. Doesn't let you search that way. So the only time he said the words Batad in a voicemail, I think, was 2 of them. But I'm gonna try and see if there's ways where I can find more of his stuff. But here is the first time the legend Batad called into the show.
Hey, Mad Scientist Party Hour here. Hey, Speed calling from the barren fucking wasteland of Idaho. Other names you may know me by is Twitter is on the Batad, or Wolf Knives is Head of Sandwich. If I was sick. A little drunk right now. That's cool. But I just want to call in, first time caller. I've been listening to your podcast now probably about 2 months, made about 3/4 of the way through all of them. Just gotta say, hey, makes my day at work 100 times better being able to listen to that. Some other shit's getting a little stale. Your sense of humor is right up my alley. And just got a real quick, would Jeff suck a dick question? Cause,
Do I have to answer this again?
Yes.
All right.
Clark is my boy. Not saying anything else. I love Shuddy Boy. He's hilarious. And obviously love Kevin, cause, you know, longtime listener of the show. One of my favorite editions. Anyways, real.
What's up, Jeff?
I just want on the record that I was Batad's favorite. He's saying that. He is saying it.
Would Jeff rather suck a dick and become super homies with all of his, you know, idols, such as, you know, the whole fucking, you know, like LT from the Giants, just be homies with him and go hang out every night, you know, you know, all his, you know, great rappers from AD of all the dickers.
Rappers.
Or would he rather suck the toe-like clitoris of Hillary Clinton? And I'll let you know. That was tricky. Anyways, love the show. Keep doing what you're doing.
It is tricky.
Shout out from Buttfuck, Idaho. I am Speed. Love you.
Love you too, Batad. Miss you, buddy.
Yeah.
I think I would rather have Hillary Clinton sit on my face. That pussy has aged. I would have definitely preferred it on my face when Batad originally voicemailed this question.
I think this voicemail is like 7 or 8 years old.
I would say it had to be. I won't argue with you, but I figured it'd be older. And I'm assuming I answered it pretty similarly back in the day. I I've there's a saying that you don't ever want to meet your heroes. You can tend to be let down by them. So maybe,
Oh, I sucked a dick for this.
yeah, I suck a dick to meet Lawrence Taylor, and he fucking hates me. None of the rappers are willing to pass a blunt to me because they know I suck dick to get there, and they're like, fuck this guy.
All right, well, there you go. I'm sure that answer was exactly the same as when we first played that voice.
Literally, it could be the exact same.
All right, well, I can see the runtime is getting a little long, so we have to make sure we do this week's NFL Pick Them.
Kevin, you might have wanted to skip this week.
Well, we can't, right?
Because this might be your worst week ever of NFL Pick Them, Kevin.
Y'all bitches are stupid.
It was so bad for you that Jeff is now nipping at your heels for second place.
Right.
Oh, I hate that.
I haven't taken overtaken second, have I?
You are one game back, Jeff. One game.
Oh my
back.
God!
Oh God!
Kevin went 1-5 this week.
Oh,
we are scratching the Green Bay and Dallas game from the Pick Them because it ended in a tie. So we're not including that in anybody's win or loss totals.
That can be a thing?
It can be.
They don't fucking settle it?
No, it's some European bullshit, and it fucking sucks. And people are really mad about it this morning. I don't know. They're right. Yeah, like soccer, they have ties. You don't fucking you don't tie in any American sport.
Well,
baseball,
apparently now
basketball. You do. Well, you know what? In football, you do.
How did they let this happen?
Football.
How did they let this happen?
Well, it's because they want the games to fit into a certain time block and not go too far over with perpetual overtime.
Yeah, and it's tough because football is so physical that if you have these guys playing football for 4 or 5 hours, like there's going to be some significant injuries.
Well, it's like the long walk. One person's going to get tired first.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. The answer is kind of looking at them right in the face. College football does it, but I feel like the NFL doesn't want to follow college football. They want college football to follow them. But college football's overtime rules are just much better. So yeah, there was a tie last night. I won money on that. It was my best bet of the week because I took the Cowboys plus 6.5 and they tied. So 6.5 points is good.
I thought you played some just like fucking 0-0 bullshit, and you're like, oh, I have $5 on a tie.
That would have been a fucking incredible bet. We joked about on our editorial call about the Miami Dolphins and New York Jets finishing in a tie tonight, and the odds on that were 55-1, plus 5,500. So big odds to bet a tie because they rarely happen. They don't happen enough to warrant those kind of odds. The odds should be much longer, so that's why it's a stupid bet. But yeah, I won because I took the underdog plus points, and there was a tie. So the plus points ended up cashing. But yeah, it really pissed people off.
I bet.
Not as much as I was pissed off about. I mean, it was great that the Giants won, but I am now 0-4 in Giants games. And I did the exact same thing last year as I did this year, which is the time that I picked against the Giants, they ended up winning. And I swear to God, I was smoking a cigar Saturday night. It was around 11 o'clock, and I was going to ask Shuddy to change my pick, and I would like tweet it out to announce that I did that from the Chargers to the Giants. And it was a little late at night, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it in the morning. And I forgot to, so I took an L.
So that's legal? We can change bets after the pick them?
I think it's legal. I think Shuddy allowed me to do it last year. Maybe it was because I was so far behind and it wasn't that big of a deal. But it's also like you're not going to change your bet ever because you stop thinking about football immediately after the segment's over.
That is true.
You're not gonna be like in the middle of the week, be like, oh yeah, wait a second. I don't think the Dolphins are gonna win this week. Let me switch my pick.
Yeah, I was thinking about dolphins in the ocean. Thinking about completely different dolphins this weekend. So
I'm trying to think of that Hootie and the Blowfish song where he says, and the dolphins make me cry.
well, I'm such a pussy that dolphins make me cry.
Oh man, how does the chorus for that song go? Fuck. Dolphins make me cry. Hootie, I'm gonna only want to be with you. Do, 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 do. You and me, we come from different worlds. You like to laugh at me when I look at other girls. Sometimes you're crazy and you wonder why. I'm such a baby because the dolphins make me cry. Well, there's nothing I can do. I've been looking for a girl like you.
Just a voice of an angel.
How was that?
Wonderful. Not
Dude,
not a dry eye. Not a dry eye in the house.
I'm back. I am. Let me go get the Hootie and the Blowfish essential playlist fired up and put in my Apple library right now.
Some highlights. As Jeff said, the Giants did beat the Chargers.
Yeah.
The Spread Eagles beat the Buccaneers. The Ravens lost to the Queefs, which we all picked the Ravens. We all picked the Ravens both games, both the Monday night game last week and their game this week, and they lost both of them.
Like bitches, dude.
Those fucking idiots.
Absolute bitches. Dude, they suck. It's weird.
Fucking idiots.
And then going into week 5, tonight we've got a double set of games, the New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. I'm taking the Jets.
What? Is this the first time we've ever talked about the Jets?
Yeah.
We generally, there's no reason, unless they're on a primetime game, we're never going to talk about the Jets, unless they play one of the 3 teams we're aligned with for the season.
I forgot about that. I forgot about the Jets. That's like, my family are all Jets fans.
That's part of the Kevin Kraft curse right there.
Yeah.
There's no football team more cursed than the... that's not true. The Lions are more cursed than the Jets. Probably the Vikings, too.
Who are the Jets fighting?
The Dolphins.
The Ray Finkles. The fighting Ray Finkles.
I don't know.
You gonna abandon your family?
Yeah.
So you're taking the Dolphins?
'Cause the Dolphins make me cry. Yeah.
Jeff, Dolphins or Jets?
But there's nothing I can do. I've been looking for a girl like you. I'll go with the Dolphins. I gave them that as my Outkick newsletter pick of the day, so I got to ride with that. Now you have to lay the point in this contest.
Second game of Monday night, Cincinnati Bungholes versus the Denver Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos.
Taking the Bungholes. Funnier word.
I'm taking the Broncos too. I'm using my Circa Survivor, and I'm fucking sweating it. All I need them to do is win in this contest and the Survivor, and I can, at least in the Survivor, last another week. First place, 18.7 million, Kevin.
And you're still in?
I'm still in. Yeah.
Can you see how many people have been eliminated?
Yep.
How thin is the herd?
While you ask these questions, I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
It's not very thin at this point. It's been a weird season so far in the NFL where the favorites keep winning. Out of 18,700 people, wow. There is only, I think, 12,000 remaining, or there's 12,000 remaining. So a third of the pool has been eliminated. But at this time last year, I think like it was like 80 to 90% of the pool was eliminated. There was
Holy
a lot of
shit.
crazy upsets in the beginning of last year.
What happens in that pool when there's a tie?
They're eliminated.
Both teams?
Yeah, yeah. If you pick, so it was the Packers Cowboys who ended in a tie last night, and they have to win for you to survive.
Yeah.
A tie is a loss.
Oh my god.
So what is that? 478 people got eliminated yesterday because of the Packers, and no one picked the Cowboys. So no one got eliminated for the Cowboys.
All right, Shuddy. Where are we?
We are now at. Hold on. Somehow I lost the screen. San Francisco 69ers versus the Los Angeles Ram Mans.
I'm going Rams.
I'm also going Rams.
Well, I'm going 69ers. I'm either catching up this week or just digging my hole deeper.
I love that. I mean, you're ahead of me, but fair enough.
Well, I got to catch Shuddy.
All right.
Make him shave his beard.
Love that.
New York Giants versus the New Orleans Taints.
I'll go with the Giants.
And
we should actually win this fucking game, too. It's a funny thing. So we're totally going to lose.
Then I'll go with the Taints.
Shuddy going to be an Eagle villain?
I'm taking... Who did you pick, Jeff? The Saints?
No, I picked the Giants.
I'm also going with the Giants.
Oh,
You
man.
picked the Giants in 3 straight weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm the villain.
Damn. No, you don't know. You don't know enough to be the villain.
All right, then we've got the spread Eagles versus the Denver Broncos.
That's John Elway's team, right? Does he still play with them?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, starting quarterback.
I think I picked against the spread Eagles last time, so I'll pick with them. I will pick.
Yeah,
I will pick them.
I'm taking the Eagles, but you got to lose eventually, and the Broncos at least have a good offensive and defensive line. You think the Eagles have to lose eventually?
Who did you pick, Kevin? I'm sorry.
The Eagles.
Okay.
Are you super high, Shuddy?
No. Miami versus Carolina, the Battle of the Bads. The Dolphins are making a second appearance this week against the Carolina Panthers. And I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I'll take the Panthers. Because once again, the Dolphins make me cry. When he says that in the song, does he mean the football team make him cry?
I think he does. Yeah.
He says the Dolphins.
Actually, I'll look it up on Genius.
If it's capitalized, that means the football team. If it's lowercase, the animals make him cry.
Dolphins are capitalized, but in the Genius lyrics, it's the start of it. No, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Darius Rucker is known to be a sports fanatic. He even went on to sign with a sports agency, and he's known for his passion of his alma mater, the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, it's a sweet name, right? Gamecock.
I'm such a baby that the cocks make me cry. All right, so that just leaves you to pick them, Jeff?
Yeah, I'll take the Panthers. The only reason is I don't think... No. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I was going to say, I didn't think the Dolphins could win 2 straight games, but...
Wow, am I fucking diametrically opposed to you guys on every single one of these?
Yeah, but...
Interesting strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him.
Dude, I was last year, so why would you ever want to be on the same side as me?
All right, well, is that it, Shuddy? Have we...
That is it. That's the last of the pick thems for this week.
We did it, guys. We picked them.
No
All right.
No Bills Patriots Sunday Night Football. No T-Bones.
Oh, you're
Jeff, don't
right.
make this go longer.
I thought that was
Giving you more chance to catch up, Kevin.
Ugh. I don't need that many chances.
Patriots, New England Patriots. Yeah, you know what? We need to make up for the game we couldn't count for the tie. The New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills.
So disappointed.
I'm sorry, T-Bone, but I'm going with the Patriots because I think they're going to cheat again.
I think you're just trying to lose at this point. I'll go with the Bills.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, who knows? Maybe this is the week for upsets.
That one looks right for an upset, actually. Drake May is playing good. It's not a bad call, Kevin. Who are you going with, Shuddy?
I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah.
Well,
Kevin.
There you have it, friends. There is your episode for the week. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you need more MSPH in your life and you want to help support the homies, sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Tons and tons of stuff waiting for you over there. And, yeah, we are back in the new season of Queef or No Queef. Crafter Jeff Shuddy edition is officially over. We're back in Queefland. So check it out. Support the homies. Support the podcast. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. And if you would like to see these episodes instead of just listening to them, you don't get the bonus Easter egg content after the end theme, but you get to see our lovely mugs. You can just go to youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that fun shit. And you can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Jeffro Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. And at John Cooper Movie. Speaking of, if you would like to support the journey of this indie film, you can go to etsy.com/shop/John Cooper Movie and get yourself one of these sick official John Cooper Movie posters that the three of us have in our background. And,
should I point at it?
I'll even put a Sharpie in my butt and sign it for you if you wish. So check it out. Also, as you heard in NFL Pick Them, sports are happening. Sports are a thing. They are occurring. And Jeff Clark has a lot to say about it on Outkick Bets with Jeff Clark.
Damn right. But mostly just NFL stuff that I'm talking about. NFL Week 5 coming up. First week with teams that are on a bye. So only 14 games to discuss. Me and my homie David Troy will get together Wednesday evening or Thursday morning. Also, I don't know if you mentioned this, out space out there for a second. We got a Dragon Ball Queef forthcoming for the Patreon subscribers.
We do. Yeah, depending on when you're listening to this. Tuesday, September 30th, a new Dragon Ball Queef. If you like anime or just wonder what it would be like if Jeff got forced to watch an episode of a random anime and then had to do a book report on it, that is the show for you. And it is also on our Patreon. So check it out. And, yeah, that's about it, friends. Thanks again for listening. And until next time, something.